Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the 76ers. For Golden State, halfway through the season and holding on to an impressive third place in the Western Conference. They want to keep it going. Sixers, Warriors. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And right now for the 76ers, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Josh Giddey. Kawhi Leonard is out there at Malone. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. And for the 76ers, Williams is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Robinson. Then they're Hey. And it's Wagner in the ball forward. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Ball. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Hayes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second round barrier though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Hayes hits them both. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. The coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Giddey the pass to Leonard. Here's Ayton. Pass to Lee. Oh, Ayton in position. Taken away by Williams. Outside ball. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ball's got 7.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Here's Giddey. Malone outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Giddey, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Leonard. And the Warriors miss again. Philadelphia leading by 4. And it's Hayes in the corner. Back to Ball. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now here's Ball. He has 7. Robinson a screen on Giddey. Ball with the bucket.
A master at creating space in the two-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Second, the Warriors. Fourth, the 76ers.
Both of these teams are going to have to really take care of the basketball because they're both making a killing scoring off those turnovers.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Giddey finds Lee. Ayton a screen on Williams. Back to Giddey. Shoots over Ball. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
The defense did their job covering Giddey, but he rises high and ignores the coverage.
Ball dishes to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Giddey. 9 points last game. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Ball. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And it's good. 2 points. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 3-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Another 3 for Golden State.
3 points.
76ers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Lee against Williams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
That one is off. And the 76ers making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Santos is checked in. And it's James Harden in for Josh Giddey. Another three for Golden State. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Wallace outside. Outside, Ball. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got 13 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Santos. Harden surveying the D. Jacks up a three. Robinson pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williams kicks the ball. Leonard against Williams. From past the arc. James Harden with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Warriors. Releases. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. There's Ball with the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's the 76ers with the ball after the Warriors pick up 3. Beyond the arc. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. And Santos gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Ball. Williams a screen on Harden. There's Ball with the 3. And the 76ers get it back. Outside Williams. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. There's Ball with the 3. Again, Ball missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside, Ball. Wallace against Lee. Wallace the pass to Ball. Over Harden. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ball's got 18 points in the game.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. And it's Malone finishing it off.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The 76ers trail by 6. Outside Williams. Right side, Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. LaMelo Ball is out there with Wallace. Then it's Williams. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Hale in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Harden with a screen on Ball. Pass to Harden. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Ball with the bucket.
I tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Hayward with the ball. Williams picks him up. And here's Leonard from 3. Second chance effort. Santos, no good. For the 76ers, their last game, a win against Milwaukee. Here's Ball. Malone with the block. On the wing, Harden. Ball is covering. Takes the 13-footer, and it falls over the rim and in. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
So many of Harden's shots are either from 3 or at the rim. But he can do this, too.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 3. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer, turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Leonard dishes to Hayward. Back to Leonard. Pass to Harden over Wallace. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Ball's got 22 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Santos, the pass to Harden. And here's Hayward. He's covered by Ball. Down low. Here's Hale. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Warriors making a change here. Heroes checked in. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Warriors, 4th.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. To the left wing. Deep 2 from Ball. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Hayward. Still yet to score. His 3-pointers off the mark. Williams kicks to Wallace. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass the Ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, Hero. And Hayward with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Philadelphia has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Ball from long range. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom to point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. 76ers trailing. Now Ball. And he has 28 points for the game. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Hero. Alone, a screen on Bridges. And a wide open look for Hero. No good on the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
And so it's Golden State with it. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Took him no time at all on that one. Hayward's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Timeout. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
taking a look here at the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Hero. Inside, here's Ball. Here's Wallace. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Wallace has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Williams with the block. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Williams. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Golden State's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Got a piece of it. For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Here's Williams. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. To the paint. Here's Wallace. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wallace has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Bridges with it. Wallace outside. Bridges a screen on Hero. Nice shot by Wallace.
Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Leonard. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
Wallace outside. 44 seconds left in the first half. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Wallace. Ball's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Hayward outside. Shoots over Ball. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hayward.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Wallace. A 3-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gone for the 3-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Outside, Ball. Stolen by Hero. 4 seconds left. And they recover it.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the 76ers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a focus in the second half.
Yeah, that's still too many turnovers, especially on forced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play at all times.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
welcome, folks.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Here's Ball. So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Malone is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Warriors trail by 4. Lee outside. Malone kicks to Leonard. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Malone's got 3 assists tonight.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
And stolen by Giddey. And he lobs it up toward the rim, taken away by Hayes. Ball against Giddey. And stolen by Giddey. Pass to Malone. Lee outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Malone outside. A miss that time, would have put him up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ball kicks to Wagner. There's the 3. And it's LaMelo Ball with the 3. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Malone outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And it's Ball penetrating. Pass to Hayes. Now, here is Robinson. And here is Williams. 6 to shoot. And a slam by Williams.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Back to Giddey. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Ball. Back to Wagner. Outside, Williams. Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Ball. Giddey defending. Good, another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran
at every possible chance.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's Hayes after the Warriors pick up 3. Back to ball. 3-pointer. That shot off.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Leonard looking over the floor. And another basket for Golden State.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Knocks it loose. Lee with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Lee taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Vucevic checked in for Robinson. And both free throws good for Lee. And Wagner's got the ball here for the 76ers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. To end the run, and it's good on the way in. Wagner's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Malone's got 5 assists tonight. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And here's Hayes. Master Williams. And Williams slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Now here's Ayton. Leonard the bounce pass. Lee outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Ball, the pass to Hayes. Now Vucevic. And stolen by Ayton. To the inside. Here's Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
The 76ers trail by 3. Outside Williams. Wagner kicks to Hayes. Loads it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Giddey. Makes it off the glass. Giddey's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. To the middle. and slam dunk by Vucevic.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ball to pass to Wagner. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Williams for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. The Warriors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
To Giddey. Over in the corner, Lee. 1:39 left to play here in the third. The 76ers lead. Hayes the pass to Ball. And the 3 off target. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Lee kicks to Leonard. And the Warriors miss again. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since... Oh!
My goodness. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Outside Williams. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Giddey. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Warriors trail by 3. On the wing, Malone. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Hayes. With 1 on the clock. No good there. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Philadelphia. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Robinson. Wallace is out there with Williams. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Hale in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Hayward. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Harden against Williams. Here's the 3. A shot that time, not on target. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Santos. Kicks it out to Harden. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Harden's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Wallace with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Williams gets the bucket.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Lee with the ball. Hayward, left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
The 76ers leading by 4. Wallace outside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, what a pass. Part of Wagner's total offensive package.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Harden bounce pass. Hayward outside. Here's the floater. He lays it in. Hayward's got 21.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
He rifled that one in from distance. Hayward's got 7 now in this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
To the inside. Wallace. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the 76ers. They lead by 1. Here's Hale, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Hayward finds Lee. It's tipped. To Wagner. Back to Wallace. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Warriors trail by 7. Now is Harden. Driving in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
One shot.
The 76ers leading by 4. And it's Williams with the jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Harden, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2. Hale.
That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Diabate. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Diabate. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Philadelphia leading by 6. Inside, here's Hale. It's rebounded by Malone. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Malone with the stuff.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Here is Williams. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
Warriors trail by 6. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Ball's checked in for the 76ers. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Warriors. Josh Giddey comes in for James Harden. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Giddey. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. Wagner kicks to Hayes. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Playing with the lead, they've been working for more high percentage shots, and that's a good strategy. You don't want to take bad shots when you've got the lead.
The 76ers making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
At the line for Philadelphia, Hayes. One shot.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion. Great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Warriors trail by 9. Up top, Giddey. He's covered by Ball.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Wagner kicks to Wallace. Pass the ball. Lets the free fly. Warriors with the rebound. Malone looking around. On the wing, Malone. Ball with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Wallace against Lee. Pass to Ayton. Six on the shot clock. That one good for 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Williams, he's checked in for Wallace. The Warriors also with a sub. Harden's checked in. .143 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 31.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Warriors trail by 9. Now Giddey. Here's Malone. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Shooting for Golden State. Malone. At the line for one.
Free throw drops from Malone. The 76ers leading by 6. And Williams, here we go. The Warriors pull it in.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Now here's Giddey. Harden outside. A 3-ball. That one doesn't go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Hayes dishes the ball. Williams against Harden. Pulls it from 20. That one, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
From about 16, Ball with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Malone. Over Hayes. That's good for Malone on the assist from Giddey. "16 seconds left in the fourth, and now they decide to foul intentionally."
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting him in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called the Warriors. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
3 from the inbound. Giddey, no good. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit
for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.